Caleb looked over at Eli. How's Noah? Eli sat on the edge of the bed, unusually quiet. He's good. Caleb nodded. And you? Eli shrugged. I don't know. Eli reached toward the supplies beside the bed. Can you help me change? Yeah. Eli gave him a small grin. Then let's make out while you help me. Caleb stared at him. What is going on with you? Eli's smile disappeared. We saw our dead dad. Caleb froze. What? Me and Noah saw dad. Aaron's. Yes, Caleb, how many dead dads do you think I have? Caleb sat beside him. Aaron has been dead for years. I know. You actually saw him. Yes. And he talked to you. Eli nodded. He knew who we were, he knew things nobody should have known. Caleb helped Eli finish getting comfortable. Eli grabbed Caleb's shirt and pulled him closer for a kiss. Caleb pulled back. Nice try, you're not distracting me. I wasn't trying to. You absolutely were. Eli sighed. Caleb looked at him. Start from the beginning. Eli stared toward the doorway. Noah stopped breathing while he was asleep. Caleb's eyes widened. What? He's okay, I did CPR, Linda called 911. Jesus, Eli. But after that things got strange. How strange? Dad showed up. Caleb frowned. And Noah saw him. Yeah. Herson too. Eli nodded. Herson is dead. I know. Caleb rubbed his face. Okay. Eli stood and paced. Everybody we keep seeing is dead. Dad, Herson, Dr. Rivera, people are telling us things happened 15 years ago that feel like yesterday. Caleb leaned forward. And Dad said something about another timeline. Yeah. Like some alternate universe shit. Basically. Caleb stared at him. You have 3 doctorates and somehow this is where your life ended up. Eli pointed at him. Don't start. Then there were 3 knocks at the door. Eli froze. Caleb looked toward it. Another 3 knocks. Then a man's voice came from outside. Eli. Eli went pale. That's how Dad used to knock. Caleb stood. Don't open it. The voice came again. Eli, it's Dad. Eli looked at Caleb with tears in his eyes. You hear him too. Caleb couldn't answer. Because for the first time he did. Caleb slowly opened the door. There was no Aaron. Instead, their landlord stood there with his young son. Caleb, Eli, you have rent due. Caleb blinked. What the hell? The landlord held up an envelope. I've been knocking for 2 minutes. Eli looked past him. Nobody else was there. No Aaron. No wheelchair. Nothing. Eli whispered, but we heard his voice. The landlord frowned. Whose voice? Caleb quickly answered. Nobody, long night. The landlord handed him the envelope. Here's the notice. The little boy beside him leaned around his father. The landlord noticed. Eli, don't be nosy. Adult Eli froze. His name is Eli. The landlord nodded. Yeah. Young Eli smiled. Hi. Adult Eli stared at him. Okay, today officially makes no sense. Young Eli noticed some care supplies inside the apartment. Why do you have big diapers? Adult Eli's face turned red. The landlord looked down at his son. Boy, mind your business. But. No, that's personal, let's go. Young Eli looked disappointed. I was just asking. I know, but we don't ask people about private stuff. The landlord guided him away. Young Eli waved. Bye, other Eli. Adult Eli slowly waved back. Bye, little me. The landlord stopped. He is not little you. Caleb burst out laughing. Eli pointed at him. Don't. The landlord shook his head. Just get me the rent. We will. And Eli. Both Elis answered at once. Yes. Everyone went silent. The landlord closed his eyes. This is going to get confusing. After they left, Eli went to his drawer and pulled out a pacifier. He put it into his mouth. Caleb immediately understood. I get it. Eli looked at him. Caleb rubbed his back. You don't have to explain anything else tonight. Then Caleb stood. I'll get Chinese food, you just relax. Eli took the pacifier out. Orange chicken. Caleb laughed. I thought you were relaxing. Orange chicken is relaxing. Fried rice. Eli nodded. Crab rangoons. Anything else? Egg rolls. You're ordering half the restaurant. Eli put the pacifier back in and shrugged. Caleb smiled. Fine. Eli's phone buzzed. A message from Noah appeared. Noah, I'm okay, Mom won't stop checking if I'm breathing. Eli typed back. Eli, let her, you scared the hell out of us. Noah replied. Noah, you literally gave me CPR, I think I know. Then another message appeared. Noah, did Dad come back for you too? Eli's smile disappeared. Caleb noticed. What? Eli showed him. Caleb immediately said, call him. Eli did. Noah answered almost immediately. Eli. Yeah. You saw him again. We heard him. Noah went quiet. Caleb heard him too. What did Dad say? Just my name and that it was Dad. We opened the door but it was the landlord. Noah breathed heavily. That happened here too. Eli sat upright. What? I heard Dad calling me from the kitchen. Did Mom hear him? No. Eli looked at Caleb. Noah continued. She was standing there making coffee like nothing happened. Eli whispered, so whatever this is, it's following both of us. Noah was silent for a second. Eli. Yes. I don't think Dad is trying to scare us. I don't either. I think he's trying to tell us something. Caleb frowned. What? Noah swallowed. He said, find out what happened to me. Eli immediately shook his head. No. Noah frowned. What? I said no. Eli stood. I don't want to do this. Eli. I can't, Noah. His voice cracked. Dad is dead, Herson is dead, everybody connected to that case is dead or gone. Noah said quietly, but if Dad is asking us. I don't care. The room went silent. Then Eli lowered his voice. I care about Dad, that's exactly why I can't do this. Caleb sat beside him. Eli continued. For years, everything was about court, CPS, Linda, Rick, Scott, Marcus, Herson, Dad, who lied, who hurt who knew what. Noah stayed silent. Every answer gave us 5 more questions. Eli's eyes filled. I can't do it anymore. Noah whispered, I just want to know what happened to Dad. I know. Then help me. No. Eli looked around the apartment. I have a life now. He looked at Caleb. So do you. Then back toward the phone. We survived all that shit, we don't have to spend the rest of our lives inside it. Noah asked, what if Dad comes back? Eli swallowed. I'll tell him I love him. And if he asks again, I'll tell him I don't blame him. His voice broke. And I'll tell him goodbye. Noah started crying. I never got to say goodbye. Neither did I. Eventually they hung up. Eli sat quietly. Then faintly from somewhere across the room, Aaron's voice came. I understand, son. Caleb lowered his phone. He heard it too. Aaron's voice came one final time. I love you. Eli whispered around the pacifier. I love you too, Dad. Then there was silence. Later Eli stared at his phone. Noah is mad that I'm not going back. Caleb looked at him. He'll continue following this without you. I know. You know Noah. I know he'll do it without me. Eli sighed. That's what scares me. Then his phone buzzed. Noah, fine, you don't have to help, I'm doing it myself. Eli closed his eyes. Caleb read over his shoulder. There it is. Another message came. Noah, and don't try to stop me. Eli typed back. Eli, I'm not stopping you, just be careful, if you find something dangerous don't handle it alone. Noah replied. Noah, I can take care of myself. Eli muttered, that's what people say right before doing something stupid. Then Noah sent a picture. An old folder. Aaron's name was written across the front. Underneath was a case number. Caleb leaned closer. Where did he get that? The message underneath read. Noah, Mom had this locked away. Eli immediately called him. Noah, where are you? At Mom's. Does Linda know you have that? No. Put it back. No. Noah. Eli, you said you weren't helping. I'm not. Then why do you care? Because stealing locked files is completely different from looking up public records. Noah went quiet. Caleb looked at the folder. It has my name on it. Eli turned. So open it. Eli stared at him. Caleb. What? You were just telling me not to get dragged into this. That was before my name showed up in your dead father's file. Noah said thank you. Eli snapped, don't encourage him. Then Noah said, I'm opening it. Noah. Paper rustled. Too late. Caleb leaned toward the phone. What does it say? There are pictures. Pictures of what? Noah hesitated. Dad. Eli's stomach dropped. Put them away. And Caleb. Caleb froze. What? There are pictures of Dad and Caleb together. Caleb shook his head. No. I'm looking at them. I never met Aaron. Eli stared at him. You told me that. Because it's true. Noah sent the photograph. Aaron was sitting in his wheelchair outside an old courthouse. Standing beside him was a younger Caleb. Same face. Same eyes. Same scar. Caleb whispered, that's me. Eli shook his head. No. Noah flipped the picture. There's writing on the back. Caleb asked, what does it say? Noah read. Caleb knows what happened. If I don't make it out, find him. Nobody spoke. Then Noah mentioned the date. Eli stared at Caleb. Wait. What? Your dad hired me to tutor you. Caleb frowned. Yeah. To help you learn to read. I remember. I was still dealing with CPS when that happened. Caleb nodded. So how the hell did Dad have a picture of you 4 years before that? Caleb froze. That doesn't make sense. Noah asked, could the date be wrong? Eli immediately said, they're done, put it back. Caleb shook his head. The date could be wrong, the picture still exists. Noah kept searching. The Caleb in the picture looks older than when Eli tutored you. Caleb stared. That wasn't me. It looks exactly like you. Then Noah said. I found Caleb's full name. Caleb stiffened. Caleb William Carter. Caleb nodded. That's me. Noah continued. Relationship to Aaron Smith, protected minor. Caleb's face changed. What? Noah found another note. Aaron requested that Caleb not be informed of prior contact unless the Carter matter is reopened. Caleb stared at Eli. Prior contact. Noah continued. Will Carter agreed. Caleb went pale. My dad knew. Eli stared at him. Apparently. Then Noah stopped again. Guys. Eli closed his eyes. What now? There's a note Dan wrote to Dad. Read it. Noah cleared his throat. It says, Aaron, we're trying for a kid, but my stuff is dead. Caleb frowned. His stuff. Eli said he means he couldn't have kids. Noah continued. Dad wrote back. Eli felt his stomach tighten. What did Dad say? Noah read slowly. Yeah, but let's keep this like an open adoption style type thing. My caregivers and I will donate. We won't know whose it is, but we'll stay close in case the kid is mine. Silence. Caleb looked at Eli. Eli looked at Caleb. Then Caleb whispered. We're related. Eli immediately shook his head. Wait, we don't know that. Your dad could be my biological father. Could. Eli. Could. Noah added, if Aaron, Rick, and Scott all donated, technically any one of them could be the biological father. Caleb stared at the phone. That doesn't make this better. Then Noah found another note from Aaron. Dan, whoever the biological father is doesn't matter, you're the dad, don't ever make the kid feel like he's somebody else's responsibility. Caleb stared at the floor. Noah continued. If he ever wants to know us later, that's his choice. Until then, we stay friends and leave it alone. Then Noah found a birth record. The baby's first name is Caleb. Caleb stood. Last name. Carter. Nobody moved. Parents listed are Daniel Carter and William Carter. Caleb whispered Dan and Will. Noah confirmed it. Eli said carefully. That still doesn't prove Aaron was your biological father. Caleb nodded. No, but it proves the note was about me. Then Caleb looked at Eli. So if Aaron is my biological father. Eli's eyes widened. Don't. You're my brothers. Eli immediately stood. Nope. Caleb stared. What? We are not doing that until there is a DNA test. Noah laughed. For once, Eli is the reasonable one. Caleb suddenly looked horrified. Eli, we've kissed. Eli stared at him. Which is why we're getting a fucking DNA test before anybody says another word. Noah went silent. Then said, yeah, probably a good idea. Noah made the mistake of laughing again. Oh my god. Eli frowned. What? You may have had sex with our brother. Noah. Caleb covered his face. Oh hell no. Noah kept laughing. This is not funny. It is a little funny. No, it is. Then Linda's sleepy voice came from Noah's room. Noah. She walked in. You good? Noah tried to stop laughing. Yeah. Linda narrowed her eyes. Why are you laughing at 1 in the morning? Eli yelled through the speaker. Your son opened the folder. Linda froze. What folder? Noah's smile disappeared. Eli realized what he had said. Caleb whispered nice. Linda looked at the papers on Noah's bed. Noah. Mom. Where did you get that? It was locked in your cabinet. So you broke into my cabinet. I found the key. That isn't better. Eli said I told him to put it back. Noah pointed at the phone. Caleb told me to open it. Linda looked confused. Why is Caleb involved? Caleb answered. Apparently my name is all over Aaron's file. Linda froze. Caleb noticed. So you know something. Linda didn't answer. Noah asked Mom. Linda looked at the folder. Close it. Why? Because I said so. Noah held up the notes. There's stuff about Aaron, Rick, and Scott donating so Dan and Will could have a kid. Linda closed her eyes. Caleb asked. Was that kid me? Linda answered carefully. I don't know. You knew about this. I knew there was an arrangement. Eli stared. You knew. Not everything. Caleb asked did Will know Aaron. Linda hesitated. That hesitation answered everything. Yes. Caleb looked sick. Why didn't anybody tell me? Because Aaron didn't want a child dragged into adult problems. Eli frowned. Dad wrote the same thing. Linda nodded. That sounds like Aaron. Noah asked. So Caleb could really be Dad's biological son. Linda replied. Could be or Rick or Scott, nobody should assume anything from old notes. Then she said firmly. Get a proper DNA test. Eli pointed at the phone. Thank you. Noah started laughing again. Eli glared. What now? Noah looked at Linda. I just realized I spent 10 minutes joking about Eli dadding our possible brother. Linda stared at him. You did what? Noah lost it again. Linda grabbed a pillow and hit him. Noah. Mom. That is not funny. Eli yelled through the phone. Hit him again for me. Caleb added twice. Eventually Linda looked at them all. Tomorrow we deal with this correctly. Noah asked meaning. Meaning nobody decides the family tree at 2 in the morning. Eli nodded. Finally. Caleb looked at Eli. I don't need you to solve it for me. Good. But I might need you there. Eli softened. That I can do. Noah smiled. Awa brothers supporting brothers. Eli shouted. Noah. Later Noah rubbed the spot where Linda had hit him. Well, at least you two can't have a pregnancy scare. Eli stared at the phone. Caleb slowly turned his head. Linda covered her face. Noah. What? I'm just saying. Eli pointed at the phone. Go to sleep. Noah started laughing. Eli, come on. Eli hung up. The room went silent. Caleb looked at him. Your brother is an asshole. Eli picked up his pacifier. I've been telling people that for years. Then the Chinese food finally arrived. Caleb sighed. Why is this family so fucked? The doorbell rang. Eli immediately stood. The food's here and I'm not talking about this anymore. He opened the door. The delivery driver handed over the food. Tip. Eli reached for his wallet. Here's a tip. Caleb immediately closed his eyes. Oh no. Eli handed over some cash. Try to test anyone who might be in your family before you fuck them. The driver stared. Caleb rushed over. Eli, shut up and eat. Then he handed the driver extra money. Here's your money, sorry about that, he's overstimulated right now. Eli added. I'm also potentially dadding my brother. Eli. The driver slowly took the money. I hope that works out. It probably won't, Eli said. Caleb gently turned Eli around. Inside. The driver looked at Caleb. You good? Caleb sighed. I have no idea anymore. Later, while Eli ate, Caleb secretly texted Linda. Caleb asterisk at this point I'm so stressed I want to go somewhere, but besides Eli, Noah and you, I don't really have anyone. Then, Caleb asterisk Eli just told our delivery driver to get a fucking DNA test before you fuck somebody. Caleb almost typed that he wanted to hurt Noah, then deleted it. Instead, Caleb asterisk I'm so mad at Noah for finding it. I know it isn't really his fault, but I wish he'd never opened that folder. Linda replied. Linda asterisk don't blame Noah for what was already in there. Then, Linda asterisk but I understand why you're angry. Caleb typed. Caleb asterisk and whether the person I'm sleeping beside is my brother. Linda replied. Linda asterisk which is why you and Eli should stop anything romantic until you know. Caleb looked toward Eli. Caleb asterisk he's acting like he doesn't care. Linda asterisk that's Eli. Then Caleb admitted. Caleb asterisk I want to leave for a couple days. Linda replied. Linda asterisk then come here. Caleb stared. Caleb asterisk Noah is there. Linda asterisk I am aware my son lives here. Caleb almost laughed. Caleb asterisk I might throw something at him. Linda asterisk then I'll hide the heavy objects. Eli eventually noticed. Who are you texting? Linda. My mom. Yeah. What are you talking about? Stuff. Eli's eyes narrowed. That sentence has never ended well in my family. Then suddenly Eli broke. He started sobbing. Caleb. Caleb immediately put the food down. What? Please stay in bed. I'm here. No, I mean stay, don't leave tonight. Caleb softened. I'm not going anywhere tonight. Eli wiped his face. I fucking hate Noah. Caleb stayed quiet. I know I don't really hate him, he's my brother. Eli sobbed harder. But I hate what he did. Caleb reached for his hand. I just wanted him and me to move on. I know. I told him I didn't want to go back into Dad's case. I know. And then he opened that fucking folder. Yes. Eli buried his face against Caleb. And now look at us. Caleb rubbed his back. An hour ago you were just Caleb. I know. You were my boyfriend, my husband, the person I wanted in bed tonight. Caleb closed his eyes. Now I don't even know what you are to me. Caleb whispered. Yeah. Eli looked up. I didn't mean it like that. I know. No, Caleb, I love you. I love you too. That's what makes this fucked up. Caleb pulled him close. Eli said. I don't want a DNA test because I don't want either answer. What do you mean? If it says we aren't related, we still have to deal with Dad being connected to your birth. Caleb nodded. And if it says we are? Eli couldn't finish. Caleb did. Everything changes. Eli nodded. I don't want everything to change. Caleb wiped his own eyes. I feel the same way. Eli looked at him. What? I'm tired too. Caleb's voice shook. I'm tired of wondering whether Aaron knew me, whether Will knew, whether Dan knew, whether Rick or Scott were involved, whether you're somehow my brother. He wiped his eyes. I didn't ask for this. Eli moved closer. I know. I don't want to lose you because Noah found some folder. You're not losing me. But if the test says, Not tonight. Caleb stopped. Eli held his hand. No DNA tonight, no Aaron, no Noah, no case. Caleb nodded. And definitely no more advice to delivery drivers. Eli smiled weakly. That was good advice. Eli. Fine. The next morning, Eli walked into Linda's house angry. Mom, if Noah isn't dead today, I will kill him. Linda looked up. Why? Eli stared at her. Why are you asking me why? Caleb came in behind him. Eli calmed down. No, he laughed and said I may have been fucking my brother. Linda closed her eyes. Oh, Noah. Eli marched to Noah's bedroom. Caleb followed. Eli opened the door. Wake up, asshole. Noah groaned. Go away. No. Noah slowly sat up. I was heavily medicated last night, was I? Eli stared. That isn't an excuse. I'm not saying it is. You laughed at me. I know. You laughed while me and Caleb were wondering if our relationship was built on everybody lying. Noah looked down. I know. Then Eli pointed at him. Noah, get your fucking lazy fat ass up, you're coming with us. Noah stared. Why? Because you opened it. So get your fat ass up. Linda crossed her arms. Enough with the fat comments. Eli looked at her. Fine. Then back at Noah. Get your lazy ass up. Caleb covered his mouth. Linda shook her head. That wasn't much better. It removed the part you complained about. Noah pulled the blanket higher. Where are we going? Eli yanked it away. DNA testing. Noah sat up. Today. Yes. Why do I have to go? Because you opened the folder. Noah groaned. Eli continued. I'm not sitting in a waiting room with Caleb while you stay home smoking weed and digging through more of Dad's shit. Noah looked offended. I don't smoke weed every morning. Linda said. That wasn't the defense you thought it was. Eventually Noah got dressed. Eli grabbed his jacket. I wanted sex. Caleb stopped. Noah covered his mouth. Eli pointed at the folder. But instead I have to deal with this shit. Caleb sighed. Eli. What? It's true. Linda shook her head. I did not need to know that. At the clinic, they waited quietly until the doctor came back with the results. He looked at the paperwork. Then at Caleb, Eli, and Noah. Congratulations. Nobody moved. Your brothers. Caleb stared. Noah's mouth dropped open. Eli went pale. What? The doctor turned the paper around. The DNA shows Caleb and Eli share a biological father. Eli stepped backward. Then another step. His eyes filled. Fuck you, Dad. Noah immediately said. Eli. Eli snapped. Get the fuck away from me. Noah froze. Linda stood. Eli, nobody knew. I said get away from me. Caleb looked like he couldn't breathe. The doctor glanced between them. Is he okay? Caleb laughed once. No. The doctor frowned. Caleb wiped his face. No, he's not okay, neither am I. The doctor asked what was happening. Caleb swallowed. We didn't know. Know what? We were dadding. The doctor's expression changed. Oh. Linda said quickly. They had absolutely no idea they were related. Caleb nodded. We grew up believing we weren't family. Eli yelled across the room. You don't understand. Then he started sobbing. I spent the whole night begging everyone to stop digging into Dad's case. Caleb stood. Eli. Don't touch me. Caleb stopped immediately. Eli looked at Noah. I told you to put the folder back. Noah looked down. I know. I told you I wanted to move on. I know. And now Caleb is my brother. Caleb's eyes filled. Yeah. Eli turned away. No. Linda walked closer. Eli, listen to me. I don't want to listen. You and Caleb did not knowingly do anything wrong. Eli looked away. You didn't know. Caleb nodded. Neither of us did. Eli whispered. That doesn't make me feel better. Noah eventually spoke. I'm sorry. Eli turned sharply. I'm not making a joke, Noah said, I mean it. Eli stared at him. Noah's eyes watered. I'm sorry I opened the folder. Eli shook his head. You didn't create this. No. But I forced everybody to find out before you were ready. Eli slowly sat down. Caleb stayed across the room. Then Caleb asked quietly. What happens now? Eli looked at him. We stop. Caleb closed his eyes. I know. I don't want to. I know. But we have to. Yeah. Later Noah wiped his eyes. I saw Dad's name, Caleb's name, all of it. I thought you two needed to know. Eli looked at him. Well, congratulations. Noah frowned. What? You have a new brother now. Caleb looked down. So stay out of my life. Noah froze. You don't mean that. Stop telling me what I mean. I was trying to help. I didn't ask for help. Noah yelled back. I know. Eli stood. I told you over and over again I didn't want to know anything else about Dad. I know. And you opened it anyway. Because Dad's name was on it. That doesn't mean you had to read every fucking page. Noah looked down. Eli continued. You wanted the truth. He opened the door. You got it. Then he walked out. Caleb stayed behind. Then he noticed something on the doctor's table. A ring. He froze. No. Noah looked over. What? Caleb picked it up. Eli's wedding ring. Noah's face changed. Caleb. Caleb stared at it. Noah stepped closer. I'm sorry. Caleb shook his head. Don't be. What? Don't apologize to me. But I opened the folder. I asked you to. Noah went silent. Eli told you to put it back. Noah nodded. And I told you to open it. Caleb closed his fingers around the ring. So I don't get to act like you did this alone. Noah wiped his face. I still shouldn't have made those jokes. No. Caleb looked directly at him. You absolutely shouldn't have. I know. But the folder. Caleb looked at the ring. That was both of us. Then Caleb's phone buzzed. It was Eli. Eli, get your shit, it is outside, put the key under my mat. Caleb stared. Noah noticed. What did he say? Caleb handed him the phone. Noah read it. Oh fuck. Caleb looked down. He already packed my stuff. Linda said. He's hurt. So am I. Caleb typed. Caleb, I got your message, I'll get my things and leave the key, I won't bother you. Then. Caleb, I found your ring at the doctor's office, I'll leave it somewhere safe unless you want me to keep it. Eli replied. Eli, leave it. Caleb's face tightened. Later Caleb arrived at the apartment. Everything he owned was already outside. Suitcases. Boxes. His laptop bag. A laundry basket. Caleb stared. Damn, Eli. Then he noticed several flyers. Need new roommate caregiver 42A. Caleb ripped one down. What the fuck? He called Noah. He made flyers. What? Eli made fucking flyers. What kind? Need new roommate caregiver for 2A. Noah went quiet. Caleb looked at the door. He already replaced me. No, he didn't. He's trying. That's different. How? Because Eli does shit fast when he's overwhelmed. Then the apartment door opened. Eli stood there. His eyes were swollen from crying. Neither spoke. Eli saw the flyer. Oh. Caleb held it up. You work fast. Eli looked away. I need somebody here. I know. I can't do everything alone. I know. And you can't stay. Caleb's jaw tightened. Because I'm your brother. Eli flinched. Don't. That's what the test said. I know what it fucking said. Caleb nodded. Eli looked at the boxes. I think I got everything. You did. Your charger is in your laptop bag. Thanks. And your medication is in the small box. Caleb looked at him. You remembered. Eli's eyes filled. Of course I remembered. Caleb pulled out Eli's wedding ring. Eli immediately looked away. You said leave it. I know. Caleb placed it down. There. Eli stared at it. Caleb picked up his suitcase. I'm going. Eli nodded. Then suddenly. Caleb. He stopped. Eli's voice broke. I didn't replace you. Caleb looked back. Eli pointed at the flyers. That isn't replacing you. Then what is it? I need somebody here because I can't be alone all the time. Caleb nodded slowly. I understand. Eli shook his head. No, you don't. He wiped his eyes. I fucking hate that I need those flyers. Caleb set the suitcase down. I don't want somebody else. Eli's voice cracked. I want my life back. Caleb whispered. You can still trust me. Eli looked at him. How? As your brother. Eli backed away. No. Eli. I'm not ready for that. Caleb nodded. Okay. Maybe someday. Then Eli whispered. But not today. Caleb picked up his suitcase. Okay. He entered the elevator. Eli called after him. Caleb. Caleb turned. I'm sorry. Caleb looked at him. Me too. The elevator doors closed. Eli went back inside and locked the door. The second it clicked, he broke down. He leaned against the door and sobbed. The apartment was too quiet. Caleb's shoes were gone. His laptop was gone. His jacket was gone. Eli slid onto the floor. Fuck. He covered his face. I hate this. He picked up the wedding ring. Then cried harder. I didn't know. He squeezed it. Neither of us knew. Then he looked at the flyers. He ripped one in half. Then another. And another. I don't want somebody else. His phone buzzed. No, are you okay? Eli replied. Eli, no. Noah. Noah, do you want me to come over? Eli didn't answer. Then Caleb texted. Caleb, I got everything. I left the key under the mat like you asked. Another message. Caleb, I'm not coming back unless you ask me to. Then. Caleb, I know everything changed today, but I still care about you. Whatever we have to become now, I'm sorry you're hurting. Eli stared at the screen. I care about you too. But he didn't type it. Then somebody knocked. Eli didn't move. Another knock. Eli. Noah. Eli started sobbing harder. Go away. No. Leave me alone. I'm coming in anyway. Noah, do. Noah used the spare key and entered. Eli glared. Get the fuck out. No. I said leave me alone. Noah looked around. Caleb's things were gone. Pieces of flyers were everywhere. The wedding ring was in Eli's hand. Then Noah said. Eli, you need a shower and a change. Eli shook his head. I don't want to. I know. Then leave me alone. Noah sighed. I could smell you before I even opened the door. Eli covered his face. Fuck you. You can be mad at me all you want. I am. I know. Noah continued. You can yell at me, you can hate me, you can ignore me after. Eli looked up. But you're showering before I leave. No. Yes. I'm a grown man. And right now you're a grown man who has been sitting here crying and not taking care of himself. Eli's face crumpled. I don't fucking care. Well, I do. Eli stared. You ruined everything. Noah went quiet. I know you feel that way. You found the folder. Yes. You opened it. Yes. You laughed. Noah looked down. Yes. And now Caleb is gone. Noah swallowed. Yes. Eli threw the wedding ring across the room. I hate you. Noah flinched but stayed. I know. No, you do. I loved him. Noah's eyes filled. I know. I was married to him. I know. And now he's my fucking brother. Noah wiped his face. I know, Eli. Eventually Noah said. I can't fix that. Eli looked up. I can't change Dad, I can't change Caleb's DNA. Noah took a breath. And I can't make you forgive me. Good. But I can make sure my brother doesn't sit here falling apart alone. Eli stared at him. I told you to stay out of my life. I heard you. Then why are you here? Noah's voice cracked. Because you're still my brother even when you hate me. Eli looked away. Noah stood. Come on. No. Eli. I said no. Noah nodded. Okay, then I'll sit here until you're ready. Eventually Eli pushed himself up. At the bathroom doorway he stopped. You're not helping me. Noah nodded. Okay. I can shower myself. Okay. And stop treating me like I'm helpless. I'm not. Eli wiped his eyes. I just. His voice broke. I don't want to be alone right now. Noah stood. I'll stay right outside. Eli nodded. Then from behind the bathroom door, Eli said. I kicked him out because I'm disgusted with myself. Noah leaned against the hallway wall. Eli. I dated my own brother. You didn't know. I know. Eli started crying again. But knowing that doesn't make the feeling disappear. Noah stayed quiet. And the fucked up part is I still love him. I know. No, I still love him the same way I did yesterday. Eli's voice shook. I know we can't be together anymore, I know that, but some doctor saying we share DNA didn't magically erase everything. Noah whispered. I'm sorry. After a long silence, Eli said. I know why you opened it. Noah looked toward the door. What? I know you weren't trying to destroy my life. Noah's eyes watered. You were trying to give us the truth. Yeah. I know. The shower stopped. Then Eli said something else. I didn't want to find out because. Noah waited. Because what? Because part of me already knew. Noah frowned. Knew what? That Caleb was our brother. Noah stared. How? I didn't know no. Eli struggled to explain. It was just a feeling. Because of the picture. Before that. Eli opened the bathroom door. His hair was still wet. His eyes were red. Dad's connection to Caleb never made sense, while bringing Caleb to me never made sense. Dad keeping track of him never made sense. Eli sat down. When you started reading those notes, something in me kept saying make Noah stop. Noah whispered. Because you were scared of the answer. Yes. Then Eli looked at him. I'm still mad at you. I know. I might stay mad for a while. I know. But I don't want you out of my life. Noah's eyes filled. You said. I know what I said. Eli looked down. I wanted somebody to blame. Noah nodded. And I was standing there. Pretty much. Eventually Eli whispered. Noah. Yes. Can you stay? Noah softened. Yes. I mean tonight. I know. Eli looked down. I'm going to talk with everybody tomorrow. Noah nodded. Mom Caleb's you everybody. Okay. But tonight. Eli's voice started shaking. I can't be alone right now. Then you won't be. Eli looked at him. You don't have to babysit me. I'm not. Then what are you doing? Staying with my brother because he asked me to. The same night, Caleb sat at Linda's kitchen table. Linda put coffee in front of him. Caleb didn't touch it. I don't know what's going to happen. Linda sat across from him. With you and Eli. Caleb nodded. He got my stuff out so fast. His voice cracked. Like I was nothing. Linda shook her head. You weren't nothing. It felt like it. Caleb looked down. I still love him. Linda stayed quiet. But this DNA shit fucked everything up. Caleb wiped his eyes. When I went to get my stuff, he didn't even look at me. Linda said softly. He couldn't. Caleb frowned. What? He probably couldn't look at you without seeing everything he lost. That doesn't make it hurt less. I know. Caleb finally held the coffee. I spent years loving him. He stared at his ring finger. I married him. His voice dropped. And now I'm supposed to be his brother. Linda sighed. That doesn't happen overnight. Caleb looked at her. Do you think he hates me? No. How do you know? Because Eli doesn't carefully pack somebody's medication and charger if he doesn't care. Caleb looked down. He remembered my medication. Exactly. Caleb's eyes watered. I wish he'd forgotten something. Why? So I'd have a reason to go back. Linda stayed quiet. Caleb whispered. I wasn't ready for that apartment to stop being home. The next day Eli sat across from Linda, Noah, and Caleb. Nobody spoke at first. Then Eli took a breath. I love all three of you. Caleb looked up. Noah stayed silent. Eli continued. Yesterday I was mad. He looked at Caleb. Really fucking mad. Caleb nodded. I know. And even though we're getting divorced. Eli's voice cracked. I still love you. Caleb's eyes filled. Eli wiped his face. I still want you in my life. Caleb swallowed. I want you in mine too. But I need time. Okay. I can't wake up and suddenly look at you like you've always been my brother. Caleb looked down. I can't either. Eli continued. For years you were my partner, my husband, the person I slept beside, the person I trusted. He shook his head. I don't want to think about the fact that the guy I was intimate with turned out to be my brother. Linda stayed quiet. Eli looked at Caleb. We didn't know. No. Neither of us did anything knowing we were related. Caleb nodded. I keep reminding myself of that. Me too. Then Eli looked at Noah. And Noah. Noah immediately looked nervous. Yes. Even though I didn't want to know. Eli paused. I'm happy I do. Noah stared. What? I'm still pissed you ignored me. Fair. And your jokes were fucking horrible. Also fair. But if we never found out. Eli looked at Caleb. We could have spent our whole lives not knowing. Caleb closed his eyes. And that would have been worse. Noah's eyes filled. So you don't hate me? Eli sighed. No. Yesterday you sounded like you did. Yesterday I wanted to throw you through a wall. Linda raised an eyebrow. Eli. Figuratively. Noah laughed slightly. Eli became serious again. You gave us the truth. Noah nodded. I wish I listened when you said you weren't ready. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know. Then Caleb asked. So what does this mean for us? Eli looked at him. We get divorced. Caleb nodded even though it hurt. And after that? I don't know. Eli softened. But I don't want to lose you. Caleb wiped his eyes. You won't. Maybe eventually we figure out how to be brothers. Caleb gave a sad smile. That's going to be weird. Extremely. Noah smiled. I can teach you. Eli stared at him. You are the worst example of a brother. Linda laughed. Caleb laughed too. Then Caleb asked. Can I hug you? Eli thought about it. Then nodded. Yeah. Caleb hugged him. It wasn't the way they had hugged as husbands. That part of their lives was over. But Eli still held on. When they separated, Eli wiped his eyes. I still love you. Caleb nodded. I still love you too. Then Caleb leaned back and rubbed his face. This family is fucking cursed. Linda looked at him. You're only half cursed. Caleb slowly lowered his hands. What? Linda pointed toward Noah and Eli. Those two were fucked up by me too. The room went quiet. Eli stared. Mom. Linda shook her head. No, I'm not pretending I didn't contribute. Noah looked uncomfortable. You don't have to do this right now. Yes, I do. Linda looked at both sons. I made choices that hurt you. Eli looked down. I was angry, I was controlling, I let my problems with Aaron become your problems. Noah swallowed. Linda continued. There were times I cared more about winning than asking what either of you needed. Caleb stayed silent. Eli finally said. You changed. Linda nodded. I tried. That matters. It does. Linda took a breath. But changing later doesn't erase what happened before. Noah looked at her. I don't blame you for everything. I know. I blamed you for a long time. I know that too. Eli rubbed his forehead. This got depressing really fucking fast. Caleb gave a weak laugh. Your family has enough trauma for 12 seasons of television. Noah looked at him. Welcome to the family. Caleb immediately pointed at him. Do not say that like I won something. Noah laughed. Linda smiled slightly. Caleb looked around the room. So let me understand. He pointed toward Noah. Noah opens secret locked files after everybody tells him not to. Noah raised a hand. Guilty. Caleb pointed toward Eli. Eli marries somebody who turns out to be his brother. Eli closed his eyes. Can we stop summarizing that? Fair. Then Caleb pointed at Linda. And you're openly admitting you helped traumatize both of them. Linda nodded. Pretty much. Caleb leaned back. And Aaron, my biological father, apparently knew about me before I knew he was my father. Nobody answered. Caleb stared at the ceiling. Yeah. He shook his head. This family is fucking cursed. Eli started laughing. Noah looked at him. What? Eli shook his head. Because if I don't laugh, I'm probably going to start crying again. Caleb nodded. Same. Linda looked at all three of them. Maybe we stop trying to solve 20 years of family problems in one afternoon. Eli immediately pointed at her. That is the smartest thing anybody has said since Noah opened that folder. Noah groaned. You said you're happy you know. I am. Then stop bringing it up. I can be grateful and still blame you occasionally. That's not how forgiveness works. Eli smiled. Who said I completely forgave you? Noah stared at him. You literally hugged me. Temporary forgiveness. Caleb laughed. Noah shook his head. This family really is cursed. Linda looked toward Caleb. Say. Caleb nodded. Yeah. Then Eli looked at Caleb. There was still sadness there. Confusion. Years of memories that neither of them knew how to reorganize. But this time Caleb didn't look away. Eli gave him a small smile. Caleb returned it. Whatever came next, none of them could undo the truth. Caleb was Aaron's son. Eli was Aaron's son. Noah had gained another brother. And Eli and Caleb had lost the marriage they thought they had. But they had not lost every part of each other. Now they had to learn what family meant from here.